Morning, guys. It's 10 to 7, and Eddie was up before me. Like, look at this species of a human being. Not normal.
Not happy.
No, he's actually in a much better mood than I was expecting. So, last night, I watched that special, Eaten Alive. I don't know if any of you...
There's nothing special about it.
No, but that's what it was called. I wasted 2 hours of my life. Like, I stopped watching Elf to turn to this show. It was the biggest... Did any of you watch it? Like, I know by the time you guys replied, you answer me, like, it's old news at this point because this is 2 days from now. But still, like, I was so mad that I wasted my time.
Bless you. Snakes on a Plane.
I can't show Eddie.
Snakes on a Plane was a better choice.
I never saw that.
Exactly.
But it was just so much media hype, which they probably spent so much money on that for nothing, and a lot of pissed off people. There were some really funny tweets though that I was reading like last night, but then this morning Eddie has to go to DC, so he got up before me, and I like tried to fall back to sleep because I have a little bit of a toothache that I've been dealing with, and I thought he fell, so I sprung out of bed, but turned out that wasn't the case. I'm gonna have coffee now. Usually Eddie is not up at this time, as you guys know, and it's now 20 to 8. So I don't know where this is coming from, but I have motivation to just like, the house isn't really that messy, like at all, but I feel like it is. So I think I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I can vacuum and stuff right now before I start working and before Kelly and Michael comes on. So I'm gonna do that. And then when he comes home from a long day in DC, he'll be like, what? His brain will basically explode. He usually does the vacuuming and stuff. Like I do the like countertops and the sinks and like the stuff that like men I guess aren't really great at doing, and laundry, but he does the vacuuming, and that's really it. He's the vacuumer of the house. But anyway, I think I'm gonna take advantage of that. That way the house is clean and we can start the week off nice. An hour and 45 minutes later, I just had to shower my body and wash my face because I was dripping from scrubbing. I vacuumed, I scrubbed both bathrooms top to bottom. I Swiffered in the kitchen, in the entryway, in both bathrooms. I vacuumed everything, including the couches. I cleaned the shower, bathtub. The only area I really want to clean, and you're gonna think I'm like kind of crazy, is the porch, because the porch is just such a mess. Because when the landscapers come, everything gets blown onto our porch, which is really annoying. So now all I have left to do in here is actually the counters, but I'm going to be cooking, so I don't really want to do the counters until tonight after the gym. I am gonna run the dishwasher though, because I need to run it, and I have 6 minutes till Kelly and Michael. I am gonna call this dentist. It's not a terrible pain, it's just annoying. I'm hoping that just means a cavity. Just checking my emails, and I got a new one from Kate Spade because I get them every day, and I'm freaking out. Look what's on their website. They have them. So I'm trying to find out if it comes as a set or as single placemats, because if they're single placemats, they are $16 a placemat, which is definitely not what I paid for 4 at TJ Maxx. However, I want to complete my table at least for Christmas, so I need at least 2, but I need 4 really. So I'm trying to do a live chat with them just to see, but I'm so excited that I found these. But I just want to get my laundry put away because it's been a pile in this freaking basket for a week. I was so good for so long, but I hate laundry. Wash, dry, fold, and put away never happens in one day. Plus, it's also really cold in this house because it's cold out today. What do we got? Yeah, we're at 66. Let's get this baby up to 68. Because the problem is the living room gets really cold because it's such a big space, but our bedroom gets hot, and I don't like being hot when I sleep. So I freeze Eddie out every night. Poor Eddie. It's so puny compared to the bucket. And it hasn't made any ice yet, which I feel like is really weird. Like, I hope he installed it the right way. He was kind of a jerk, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he's just having a bad day, but he was just like moody. I don't know, it was weird. Anywho, I am gonna get back to work for the rest of my day. I have another 2 hours of working, and then I have to make dinner, and then Eddie will be home. I wish he worked this schedule all the time. I feel like we would be getting even more done, or I would be getting even more done if that was the case, but I'll take it as I get it. The problem with being extremely productive since 6:30 this morning, there's a bug up there. See it all the way up there? We gotta call the exterminator back here because I'm not convinced that he did a good job. Anyway, the problem with being overly productive, as I was just starting to say, going into a dark room, is it's now 4:30 and I just finished working for the day and I'm exhausted. But I have to go to the gym because that's what we do, we work out. And I'll be happy when it's over. But I'm gonna make dinner, which is the raviolis and chicken. I also just made myself a dentist appointment at a new dental office. The one I originally called is actually not in our dental insurance plan, but they were nice enough to recommend another 5-star dentist. So based off like tons of reviews. So I feel really good about that. And they were able to get me in Wednesday morning. She's like, we can't get you in for a new patient appointment, but what we can do is because they're booked like the rest of the month, we'll get you in to take care of whatever the pain is that you're having, and then you'll come back and have like a cleaning and a full exam in January, which I'm totally fine with that. I also booked a bunch of calls for the rest of this week. I was so productive today, you guys. Like, I can't even believe it. I'm gonna just make some spinach and mozzarella ravioli, and I'm gonna add some peas so Eddie gets extra vegetables in there. And then I also have chicken I defrosted it, and then I'm gonna cook it up. I don't know if he wants sauce. Lots of green. Oh no, my battery's dying. I let you guys charge for a little bit. So I just cut up 2 shallots. I'm gonna put olive oil in here, and then I'm going to add the Trader Joe's chicken I defrosted. And I'm either gonna add the green peas to my water, which just started boiling, because I find it's just easier when you're boiling water to defrost any vegetables that you're cooking with anyway. It's already boiling and it's all going in the same place. Or I can just toss it into this pan. And then I'm gonna add the raviolis. I'm gonna mix everything all together. I have bowls out already. And Eddie's leaving DC in 15 minutes, which means his 15-minute ride here is probably gonna be more like 45, and he's gonna be oh my goodness, I'm sorry, hangry. But he knows that I was gonna have this pre-prepared and he would just have to reheat it. Which is easy, it's pasta, but still. I wish it was gonna be fresh when he walked in the door. I don't feel like working out at all right now. I am like all of a sudden just hit that wall where I'm just so tired. But I think I won't want to work out Wednesday after the dentist, depending on what's done. So I'm gonna suck it up and push through the exhaustion right now. My chicken peas and what are those? Not scallions. What is the word that I said before? Chance, what's the word? What are they? You guys know because I told you it before and I'm having a brain fart. Are cooked. My raviolis are just about done, so I'm going to drain them all. Then I took down this big bowl that I just washed, which matches our pasta plates. And I'm going to put everything in here. You toss it with olive oil and the seasoning. And I have a little bit of extra pecorino romano on the side if Eddie wants to add more. And then we're going to combine it all, and it's going to be super delicious. I'm not even hungry, but I'll have this later when I get home. And he should be leaving soon. I promise you, looks can be deceiving with this dish, but oh, it's so good. So, all ready to go and just waiting for the Manny. I got my ass handed to me tonight. Of course, when I was like dragging my feet and not wanting to go, he changed the entire class up. And we usually do 6 or 7 rounds, I don't really know, 6 or 7 rounds of 23 seconds work, 7 seconds rest. And then like a minute in between each round, something like that. Tonight we did 3 rounds, 50 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. And I am just brutal. I'm brutal? It was brutal, I'm dead. I did, however, record, he like had a dry erase board written down of everything we were doing, but I felt weird taking a picture. So I recorded him explaining everything to us, and I'm gonna make it a graphic and put it onto my blog sometime this week or next week. For anybody that wants to do it, because you can do all of it on your own. The only thing you need is your body and a set of weights and a yoga mat if you want it. But some people use
like those rubber bands. I forget what they're called right now. Some people use Bosu balls. Medicine balls. Some people use Bosus. It's really one of those workouts that you can do whatever you want. I can't even hold this camera up right now. My arms are so tired.